Hello, Golf Plus Universe, Community, Discord, Facebook, all the above. Welcome to Bay Hill. My name is Topher James. We are going to do a playthrough today, and this is going to be fun because I have not warmed up or anything. But the next weekly starting Thursday is Bay Hill, two of them on the medium tees, two on the back tees. I will be playing back easy low. For those of you who haven't checked out this course before, it's pretty fun, a little bit of copy and paste, but we'll check it out today. So it's par 72, two par fives and par threes on both nines. This first hole, definitely want to try to hit in the gap between the tree line and the sand. We'll see how this first shot goes. Ooh, still a little bit of a draw. Narrow fairway, as you can see, but the cool thing about this course is it is first cut. With 300-yard drive, you probably have about 145 to 175. Easy pin is on the right and it's kind of uphill. So it's a good hole to be aggressive on. And just lay it up short. As you see, this course also has the collar on it, so the fringe. But a lot of massive breaks on this course. Can be pretty interesting. Keep going. Yeesh. Hole 2 is a long par 3 from the back tees, so it's like 210 to the front and 240 in the back. So it really depends on where the pin is and the wind situation. It slopes right to left pretty heavily, so I usually like to fly out my 3-iron either short or to the right. The only problem is that had some draw. The only problem is, as you can see on the easy pin, it's just so much slope. So just take that into consideration when you play the hole. Oof. But it's a really shallow green. Could be pretty tough. Hole 3 is a par 4 that wraps around the water. It's got a pretty decent landing zone. If anything, you want to miss it to the right. If you miss it right, you're usually about 150, 160. If you really hit it long, you can put it in the sand. The interesting part of this green, not only water on the left, sand on the right, it also slopes pretty hard from right to left. So realistically, anything on the green is good. Will you actually get the yardage that you want? Yeah, almost. Are you seeing how much it's sloped? Especially, I want to say the hard pin or whatever is like really close to the front. So hole 4 is the first par 5. Now, this par 5 is a lot like another one, but it's really not too big of a deal. I mean, obviously, you want to get in the fairway and give yourself a shot to the green. If not, you can always lay up. Just don't go too far right because there is water over there. A little creek. but it is going to low uphill. So the cool thing with this is as long as there's no wind, you can go driver and get it on the green. Or just push it off to the right like I just did. Notice how there's a nasty slope in the front that kind of guards it, and it is a plateaued green. So it's pretty tricky with the chip shots because you're chipping uphill, so it'll run on you more than usual. Except that one. That one, yep. I got scared. But the green, the good thing about this course is the contours they're pretty nice compared to like Riviera. Hole 5 is par 4, so this one gets interesting because 300 yards will put the trees in the sand in play. Now you can either lay up or I've seen people aim down the car path on the left and leave them about a 70 to 75 yard rough shot. So if you're good with your lob wedge, you can definitely go that route. I like to lay up on here because then it'll give me a full 90 to 100 yard shot. Nice little fade down the fairway. And by 90 to 100, I mean 130 apparently, because I don't usually play this course too much. It's fun from the front tees, but I don't know. That's all right. The green has basically its slope to the front and to the back, and it's, I don't know what you want to call it. Just drawing everything today. But you can tell how in the middle, how it pushes everything either to the front or to the back. I mean, really, there's not much to this course other than the fact that you want to be accurate. You can basically survive any situation. Hit it too hard? Yep. The classic par 5 that goes around the water. So the target area is the left set sand bunker. I don't know if it's two of them. Preferably from the back tees, I like to aim over here because that'll put you about 220. But if you aim over to the right, that'll put you in about the 250 range. And yeah, but you can see how it's a pretty large landing area. Now from the medium tees, obviously you want to aim further down that way. But now I'm saying about 245, and the easy and the medium pins. Well, there's two pins that are closed, and there's one way in the back. This is one of those par 5s that I would just try to get close to the green and try to get up and down for birdie. A little greedy, a little bit of a pull. But yeah, that's simple. Oh, I was too afraid of running the ball by. I do like the par 5s on this course. It seems, except for 16, that one seems pretty easy, but the other par 5 is pretty challenging. You have a lot of sidewinders on this course. You want to definitely make sure that you're either above or below the hole. Just try not to give yourself too many sidewinders. So the hole 7 par 3, it's 180 to the front. It's almost 10 in the back. I want to say this is the green that has its huge mound in the back front. So basically you either want to, like on the easy pin, I either want to hit in the sand or I want to get close to the hole. I do not want to get it left because that will just be a really bad putt once I figure out what I'm talking about. So what do I do? But notice how, so if the pin was over here, wow, I really hit that far too. I might have to reset my my Guardian. But notice how that green is shaped. Not a fun up and down. Just try to get on the slope, but it's not going to go. Yeah, I'd much rather hit it in the sand. Oh, come on. Par 3s are pretty tough in this course too. So this one, it's a decent par 4, but I like to aim preferably in the chute between the sand and the tree line. Too far right, you can be in the trees. Too far left, you can be in the sand. Then the green, the water doesn't come into play too much. I think there is a pin that gets close to the water, so it's just good to get it on the green. Don't try to be too aggressive. The green's heavily sloped too. But yeah, look how sloped that is from back to front. No, you jerk. Damn. Hole 9, pretty challenging par 4. It's decently long. It has sand that can kind of get you. And it's pretty narrow. I mean, anything to the right would be better than left. And then it's pretty large green. But I know it's got a lot of slope to it, so anything on the green is pretty good. Can I actually hit a decent shot? Nope. Hole 10. This hole is interesing because it's a short par 4 that you wrap around, and you can actually fly the sand right here. Maybe cut the elbow a little bit. Maybe get a little greedy and hit the cart path. If you go too far left, you can definitely drive through into the rough. But even for a short driver like me, not too hard to hit over the sand. And then the green itself, You know, any pin in the back is pretty dangerous because you can tell it's plateaued. But if the pin is in the front, I would totally like really go after it. But this one, I just wanted to hopefully get somewhat close. A little bit of a draw. I will say in the back has a lot less slope than in the front. There is one pin that's over here. And that one's always interesting. Hole 11 is copy and paste hole, and so dog legs left around the water. It's not a sharp dog leg. You could definitely put it in the water on the left side. Let's just aim more to the right. Or way right. That's fine. It's in the first cut. So the green slopes from back to the front in the water. You can see the easy pin, and I know I want to say the hard pin. There's a pin back there. Because I'm in the first cut, I know it's gonna hit a little more left than usual. Probably gonna play this about 5 yards more than I should, but if I end up in the sand, that ain't too big of a deal. And I came across it pretty bad. Just can't get my 8-iron to go. But yeah, when the pin's up front, it's so easy to backspin it off. But like I said though, on this course, there's so much slope on some of these greens. Like I'm very happy with this. It's long, but not a lot of action going on this one. Hole 12 might be the hardest par 5, mainly because of this first shot. So you want to hit with no wind. You want to hit over this right sand bunker because then the fairway comes back. If you hit too far left, you can go in the left sand bunker, and that basically eliminates your option to go for the green in 2. And then from there, it's uphill onto a somewhat plateaued green. Don't have to hit driver on this one. You can get away with a 3-wood, even though it's uphill. Why are you not drawing? Well, which is fine. Let's see. Just get up close and get up and down for the birdie. But the easy pin is on this mound. There's actually, what was it? I want to say there's pin right here, and then there's pin over here somewhere. So it gets pretty challenging. Hole 13. I'm telling you, like these holes, like there's just 2 holes that are just a little different. But it's a short par 4. Water's in play. You know, again, I'm gonna lay up to get myself a full club. Or just hitting the sand. I'm in the first cut. The green is pretty deep, but it's definitely sloping from back to front. I want to say the back, the green goes towards the back. Oh, I pulled it. That'll work. Well, this green's actually pretty nice. Hole 14, another challenging par 3. It's pretty long. It's 195 to the front, 225 to the back. It goes uphill. Plus, it's not really much of a turtle back, but it's got a lot of slope to it. Try to hit a cut 3. Yeah, and because it's a long iron, it's just going to roll. I got scared of going too far. I would say, I know my plan for this weekly is to really try to score well on the first 2 from the medium tees. Hole 15, another par 4, dogleg right. You can almost fly the sand. Actually, you can fly the sand, but it's a little bit longer approach shot than the other par 4 that's similar. But see, it's like copy and paste. If you hit it too far left, you can drive it through the fairway. This one has a lot of slope to it. I want to say the front left is pretty sloped. Oh, sure. Now the 8 iron goes where the distance I'm used to. Go figure. But yeah, I want to say there's a pin that's over here, and that gets pretty crazy. But it's a lot of, I mean, you can put yourself in a situation where you put uphill and then downhill. And pro greens. Jeez. I pulled it. I pushed it. Anyway, so hole 16 is definitely probably the easiest hole in the course, I would say. So don't aim at the sand, aim at the left sand because it's hard to reach. And then with 300 yards, I mean, you could definitely have an iron get into this green. Yeah. 207 yards. It's tiered. So there's right in front of the easy pin. There's a hill that I'm going to have to run up. I actually like the pin over here because then you can just hit in the sand. But anything on the green is good. It's really not that bad of a course. It's just not really that fun to play, in my opinion. I mean, other than the fact that you have the memories of how great the Arnold Palmer Invitational was. Hole 17, last par 3, pretty challenging. You have the water, then you have the beach, the sand. It's long. It's downhill. If there's wind, that makes you second guess everything. The green is pretty flat, so hitting a long iron into it, the ball's going to roll out. That's going to be short. But then the classic hole 18. So you have a blind tee shot. And if you notice, it's a skinny fairway, and where the marker is on the back tee kind of lines up with the right. So I usually aim anything from the marker to about right here for the landing area. But even if you put it in the rough, it's still not too bad. Oh, or just go way left. It's still in. And you're usually guarded by the first cut anyway. And then the green, so you have the easy pin, I want to say medium pin, and then the hard pin is actually guarded by the water and sand. That's a difficult shot. You would think this would be a difficult shot because you have this tiny little landing area. I pulled it. And then also too, you see how the green is very sloped from the back left to the front right. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you haven't played Bay Hill much, it is a fun course, especially from the front tees. It's pretty challenging. I don't know. But hopefully this will catch me up as far as playthroughs. And that triple bogey really, I mean, it wasn't really that good of a score anyway. This will catch me up on playthroughs. I will, continue to release them. Sorry if I've been lacking motivation lately. Just been, I'm still burnt out on Golf Plus, on the tours, and I don't do the dailies anymore. But anyway, so happy Tuesday. Have a good day, and I will see y'all later.